So if you've ever had a little disposable income in your hands, no matter how small or large, there is a 100% chance someone has told you to invest. And whilst the idea of putting our money away and reaping the rewards sounds logical, many of us just don't know how or where to even begin. But with a lot of thanks to technology and our friends at Nedbank, you can begin your investment journey in the palm of your hand, literally with just a few clicks, scrolls and taps. Here to share how we can get started on our investment journey is Untitled Chapter, Nedbank's Head of Retail Investments. Welcome back.
Thank you. It's so great to be back.
It's awesome to have you here. We had such an interesting chat the last time you were out, and we're going to get, I think, into something that I personally am starting to kind of educate myself. It is so important. As soon as I started growing my family, I was like, actually, I need to take this seriously. But you should be taking it seriously far before that, as early as possible. In fact, we need to be investing. I think maybe the big question is how you guys at Nedbank are making investing more accessible for South Africans, because we need to get access to market.
100%, Graham. So whenever I say to people, it takes you less than 2 minutes to open up an investment account, they're like, that's not possible.
I mean, I don't need a broker.
I mean, exactly. I don't need to sit down with a financial planner. I don't need a broker. But what if I don't understand? And I'm here to tell you it's that easy, one, and it's that safe. Whatever you put in, you will get out, and you'll get more out all the time, because these are bank guaranteed deposits, right? That are, I'm trying to not be too technical, these are unbalanced sheet bank deposits. They are risk-free, so we don't take your money necessarily and go play around with it in the stock market. So as much as those type of investments are necessary, sometimes it's great to just diversify your portfolio. So you have your bank guaranteed deposits, and if you're young enough, you can play around in the stock market enough with enough money. But I think sometimes people are just risk averse, and it's okay to be risk averse. You can also still invest, and it takes you literally than 2 minutes. Less than 2 minutes. We're going to put that to the test in just a moment. Sure.
When do you recommend people start this investment journey?
Now. Literally.
Your phone.
Right now, it doesn't matter who you are, how old you are. You could be 21, you could be 51. It is important for you to start investing as soon as you can. And also to remember it's never too late. So we talk about the psychology of saving and investing, right? It's about paying yourself first. So there's this, my mom always used to say, before she pays her bills, she'd be like, no, my child, we have to go out and eat this money before people take it, you know? And I remember I used to think this thing like, oh, so we need to spend before somebody takes it. And I had to actually work on myself to say, how am I paying my future self?
Yeah.
And it's changing that thinking that, yes, I need to enjoy it, but if I'm shopping at a certain retailer now, I want to be shopping at the same retailer in 10, 15, 20, 30 years. Exactly. If I'm living a certain lifestyle now, I'm actually paying myself if I'm investing in myself, because I'm paying my future self.
And trust me, there is an anxiety attached to not having that future financial security, and there is a calm and a sense of security in knowing that you do that is unmatched in this world.
I'm so glad to hear you say that.
It really is. It's such an important thing, and we know that money and our financial situation can weigh so heavily on our emotional state, on our anxiety. So you've said it's easy, you've said it's simple. I think for most of us it can seem like a very daunting prospect. I use the Money app, so I'm wanting you to educate me further now. Can you take us through just how easy it is, in fact, to open our first investment?
So if you're a Nedbank client, right, and you have an existing Nedbank ID, all you need to do is download the Money app, and then if I can show you these easy steps, right? So you know how you log in to your Nedbank Money app, right? I use my fingerprint because I can never remember any passwords.
And I've got like 90 passwords now.
And I'm absolutely useless. I'm actually surprised I remember my name, and that's great. So I log in using my fingerprint, right? And then the next screen for me is it welcomes me by name, and I go into apply. So the apply button can be a bit confusing. I'm not applying for a loan, I'm not applying for this, but that's where everything sits. So whether you're looking for a loan, you're looking for a financial planner, and you're looking to grow your investments, that's where you go.
That's where you start.
And then you go into your grow your investments. And then and what I love about this app is that it's so intuitive. It asks you and guides you step by step. So how much would you like to deposit? So you can start depositing in a fixed deposit for just 1,000 Rand. Just 1,000 Rand.
1,000, okay.
Right? So you say 1,000 Rand, and then would you like to make more deposits? Because it's intuitive, it's guiding you. You don't know what you don't know, right?
Yeah.
If you're a first-time investor. Then you say no, and then it will give you different options, whether it's a 32-day notice account or a fixed deposit, and I've chosen a fixed deposit in my case because, you know, Black Friday is coming up, and instead of spending my money, I want to invest it. And Nedbank will be giving us a better rate for Black Friday, the Black Friday weekend, so look out for that.
Yeah, we had Desmond in yesterday, yeah.
So look out for that.
Giving you money for Black Friday. You can get money.
Instead
that's
of
the
just
bottom line,
spending your money. And I chose the electronic fixed deposit, and I can then calculate what interest I'm going to be getting if I put in 1,000 Rand, right? I open the account, I tick my phase disclaimer, I say which account it needs to come out of, right? And then it says, how often do you want your interest paid out? I say, you know what, at the end of my investment term, into this account, this is my current account. And just like that, you're almost done. Your account details, the amount that you want to invest from your current account, and that's 12 months. And then your interest will be paid out on the 27th of November in 2020 into my current account. I tick my legal stuff, I've read my terms and conditions, and just like that, I'm done investing.
Could you keep that rolling over if you wanted to? I know you're taking your interest out, and maybe you want to, you know, spend it on next year's Black Friday. Could you let that roll over? And what is the minimum amount that you can invest? Is 1,000 the
So on our electronic fixed deposit, it's 1,000 Rand. And you can choose whether you want your interest paid out on a monthly basis or you actually want it paid out at the end of the investment term. And if the investment term comes at the end of it and you're like, actually, I don't need this money, I'd like to reinvest it. It's just as simple. So you can go back into the app at any point and change your instruction to pay out and say, actually, I want to reinvest when my term comes to an end.
I would say then you can start playing with the stock market. And then when you've got a little bit extra something on the side, I absolutely love that. What do you think, if we could maybe leave a parting shot here, should people be thinking about when investing their money? What do you think is the most important element here?
I think the most important element is if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true.
Yeah.
I see too many people getting stuck in scams. We recently actually found some scammers using a Nedbank branded investment platform saying, put in 10,000 Rand today, you get 20,000 Rand tomorrow. It is impossible. It is not possible. Investment is a long-term journey. I always say investment is like being pregnant. You can't be half pregnant. You have to be all the way pregnant. You have to do 40 weeks. Yeah, there's certain things that you don't do when you're pregnant. You don't carry heavy stuff. You don't drink champagne. You don't do... There's things that you have to forego, and you have to wait.
Yeah, but then you get the best
everything
reward. Yeah.
Actually that makes sense and that you need kind of is at the end of the wait. Right? It's like when you run a race, you get your medal at the end.
And trust me, a year can fly by, a couple of years can fly by, and you're getting an awesome return. Sandile, thank you so much. Go and do it right now. Nedbank have taken the hassle out of banking and out of investing, so start your investment journey today, right this next minute. Go first download the Nedbank Money App. It really is so useful. If you are in a Nedbank account holder already, it'll change your life. And opening an investment account then really is so simple. You can find the one that suits your needs, like the 32-day notice account or the fixed deposits. And Cece's obviously her choice this morning, but for all the information and assistance, you can also visit nedbank.co.za. Sandile, thank you so much. This has been awesome.
Thank you.
It's my phone, actually, I think. Like a little deposit.